We are live. Cheers. Ooh, what are you drinking?
Well, okay. It's kind of a long story to explain what I actually mixed, and it's not the greatest, but I'll figure it out. So the other night we went and I wanted to order a dark and stormy because Allie has made me those before, but I couldn't remember what was in it, which it's actually rum, ginger beer, and lime juice. But she got mixed up and said it wrong and said gin. And so they brought me a gin, ginger beer, and lime. Hey, Corey Blanford. But it was really good. And so today I was like, I kind of want one of those. So I went and got gin. And so it is gin, ginger ale. I put a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, I don't know, of this strawberry rose simple syrup. And then I garnished it with a cucumber and mint. So it's kind of a combination between the drink I got the other night and a Pim's Cup-ish. But I don't think I did the amounts quite correctly.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So Corey says, yeah, food is being talked about, so you bet my fat butt, he said butt, not ass, is here. You're right. And Corey, there's a lot of food we're talking about today. A lot. So just buckle up. With that being said, we probably should get started because there is so much to talk about. So let me go back. Yeah, there is a lot. I was looking at the notes the other day and I was like, oh God, we're going to be on here for a while. Okay, so let's get it going. All right, so Jacqueline, you talked about your drink and what you were drinking. Mm-hmm. So what did you call it, a dark and stormy?
So it's like a combination between the accidental dark and stormy that's not dark and stormy because it was gin instead of dark rum and a Pim's Cup. It's kind of a combination.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay. So I'm drinking, this is actually a beer that I got yesterday when I was in the Woodlands with my brother. Since, again, some of you know, some of you don't know. I've probably said this a few times, but my brother works for a craft beer or beer distribution beverage company in Houston. And so anytime I go see him, he always has beers on hand, whiskey, beers, all of it. And so he always at least has a few for me to bring home. So today I'm drinking something from the Texas Leaguer Brewing in Fort Bend County. It's called the Hot Stove. And it is a bourbon barrel aged drink. So yum. And no, we miss you too, Jose. We wish you could have got on today. I know. Oh, and then another one of our favorites, Megan. Oh, we miss you guys so much. Miss you too. Jose says, having a beer at DFW Airport, leaving to Chicago. I love how when Jose is in the Texas area, he never can make it down to Knack or East Texas. We love you, Jose, but come on.
The other day he drove from Houston to Dallas, and I was like, Tyler's like kind of right in the middle. And he sent a screenshot of his route, which, I mean, it's a little off course, but it is like kind of.
You could have met him somewhere. You could have met him like along the way.
I know.
And Corey
he had very fast trips.
$300 of beer waiting for. Oh my God, yes. I'm so ready. My body is ready. Maybe. Anyway, so yes, that's what I'm drinking. Let me take my first sip. I haven't tried it yet. Hold on. Oh, that is definitely bourbon barrel aged. Oh, it hits you later too. Oh, okay. All right. So how are we doing this today? Are we going to go through and do it by school, by state? How did you arrange our podcast today, my darling?
So I put it in alphabetical order of state and then colleges within that. So.
Oh, okay. That seems good. I mean, so we're just going to go in that order. And you know what? Let's just get started. Cause like I said earlier, we have a lot to go through. So we don't want to have you here for 3 hours, waiting on us to go through and talk about each of the different schools. But yeah, so we asked, actually, we have to give a quick shout out to Daryl. Thank you so much, Daryl, for helping us get as many, responses and people to contribute as you did. We probably wouldn't have had that many without your help. So we do appreciate that. He was going to be on with us today, but he had a little work conflict, so couldn't be here live with us. But we appreciate Daryl and his hard work for helping us get those rolling, because we really wanted to get this done before WAC Play started. And I think it's like kind of like a what do you call it? It's like a silver lining that some of the games got canceled or postponed or will now be rescheduled now that WAC has changed their cancellation policy. And so we were able to do this before actually WAC Play did start fully. So we were able to get this in, not have to worry about it before it started. So again, kind of like a little silver lining from some of the games being canceled. But we will get started here momentarily. So what's the first state we're starting with, Jax?
Arizona.
So
only one college in the WAC in Arizona.
Right, there is. And what college is that?
Grand Canyon University.
Should have known.
In Phoenix.
Okay, yes. So eventually when we get over to Phoenix, I'm really excited to get to try some of this food, because there was a lot on here and pretty much all of it sounded so good. So to start off, I'm going to give a quick shout out to some of our contributors who gave us these ideas. The Loud Lope, Coach Molly Miller, Braden Bell, and Paul Coro. I'm assuming is that his name? Paul Coro.
That's how you say it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, appreciate you guys contributing and giving us ideas for the places to eat in and around Phoenix, Arizona, near Grand Canyon University. So Jacqueline, where are we starting off?
Okay, so, and this is in no particular order. In some of the cities, we kind of have it grouped by like restaurants, bars, whatever, if they gave it to us that way. But I didn't want to spend the rest of my life doing this Google Doc. So some of them are just in.
Jacqueline did a phenomenal job preparing the notes. I have to give a quick shout out to my partner in crime because she killed it. She is a great organizer of food and beverages. So love you. You did a great job.
I love a good Google Doc. Okay, so the first one that we had is Canyon 49 Grill. And I'm just reading to y'all the descriptions that, Google gave me just to give a little background, because obviously we haven't been in any of these places, so we don't know. Unpretentious fare plus coffee and desserts and a chill hangout with assorted bar and patio games.
Ooh, patio games. I just have to give a quick momentary, hold on. Your mom's watching.
Hey. For those of you listening later, my mother says, and Jacqueline is eating. Well, to be fair, I knew we were going to be talking about food. It's not quite time, but it will be while we're doing this. And I knew I was going to be really hangry, so I just had to have a little snack. I made myself a little charcuterie bowl. I had some cheese and crackers and almonds and dates and apple.
Jacqueline loves a good date and almond and little cheeses bowl. She's made these many times on our road trip, so I'm very familiar with her almond date combo. Yeah. Okay. And Dustin did make a comment, but I'm going to wait on Dustin's comment. Dustin, the Rev, I'm going to wait because we're going to talk about that in a second. So it's about drinks. So we'll put a pin in that. But looking at the Grand Canyon University, the hotel, the restaurant of the Canyon 49 or the Canyon Grill 49, it looks really cool. It literally is all very much Grand Canyon at like decked out, has all the, Lope country, has all this, it's very much all about the Lopes, which is pretty cool. And the menus look good. The specialty drinks look good. The beverage menu. So a few things that we've kind of pulled out from that was the jumbo Bavarian pretzel, wings, and buffalo chicken pizza.
That's what they recommended. The person who submitted this place, that's what they said was best.
Yes.
So we have listed in items. It's from the person who recommended it, said specifically this is the dish that I enjoy.
Right. That sounds delicious. No, yeah. I love a good wing. I also love a good pretzel. And if it's as big as my face, even better. And then a good buffalo chicken, anything.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with buffalo chicken.
Oh, no, not at all. And looking at their beer selection, looks like they have a lot of beers on tap. They have drafts and flights, bottles. They have a spicy Paloma. They have a bunch of nice mixed drinks, which look good. And they also have milkshakes. Jacqueline, holy crap. Yum. Yeah, looks delicious. That'll definitely be a spot to check out. Absolutely. Next place. What's our next place called?
Postino. It is the Valley's original neighborhood wine cafe, set in beautiful, rustic, and immaculately restored buildings. Each Postino combines unique wine. So I'm guessing there's several different locations there.
Oh, yummy. Yeah, it does look like there's at least, there's a bunch of locations. Now that I pulled it, they actually have a location in Texas. They have locations in Texas. They have one in Houston.
4 in Houston and 1 in Dallas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy. That's fantastic. Love that. Menu looks, yeah, absolutely. Next time we're in Houston or Dallas, we got to check this out. That way we can know what the heck's going on. So I'm assuming the one that there's one on the B side, and then there's one in Arcadia, and then there's one in Central Phoenix. So, I mean, they're pretty spread out.
Yeah.
I think the Phoenix area.
I think the Central one's probably the closest to campus. I would assume.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They have meatballs and goat cheese. They have grilled cheese. They have, oh wow, bruschetta. Yum.
Mimosas and Bellinis, fresh squeezed.
Oh, count me in. Sounds delicious. Okay. What's the next place?
Federal's Pizza. And it is a stylish eat-in or drive-through pizzeria with, hold on. We have a comment from the Rev. Do their milkshakes bring the boys to the yard though? Is that in the Google review?
I didn't read that Google review.
Yeah, I don't think they mentioned that, but maybe, perhaps.
But maybe they could be delicious. And then Rev says also no Lunchables for Jacqueline.
I gotta make my own.
Adult Lunchables.
Yeah. Okay, so Federal's Pizza, stylish eat-in or drive-through pizzeria with inventive wood-fired pies plus growlers to go.
Ooh, I love me a wood-fired pie. Wood-fired pie.
It is about 15 minutes from campus, and the recommendation was a pizza called the Casanova, which I'm at.
Ooh, the Casanova. I'm gonna look real quick and see what the heck is on the Casanova.
Pseudo dates, ricotta cheese, arugula, pecorino, and balsamic vinaigrette.
Oh, honey bunny. Yes. Oh, wow. And I love how there's a pizza called the Chef's Whim. So it's just whatever the chef's favorite flavor is that day.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my God. I love like wood-fired pan pizzas. Like it's one of my favorite types of pizza.
Okay. This sweet potato one sounds good. Sweet potato, sage, and ricotta cheese. That sounds yummy. I love a good sweet potato.
Yeah. I mean, I do love sweet potato. I just don't know about a pizza, sweet potato pizza. And a good margarita pizza, can't go wrong there.
Love a good margarita pizza.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, and they have lamb bolognese.
Their pasta is amazing. That would definitely be my order.
Oh yeah, I would order a pizza, you would order a pasta, and we would just eat each other's food. Yeah, and they do have a lot of drafts. They do have a lot of beer. They do have they have a ton of beer. Oh wow, and wine. Oh yeah. And $5 until 5:00. Pitchers, coolers, and by the glass. You can't go wrong there. That sounds delicious. Delicious. I love Dustin also said there is a great brewery in Phoenix called the Hiltons. That's cool. Perfect for him because his last name is Hilton. What do you know? I'll have to keep that in mind. What's next?
Okay, this place does sound really cool, and the pictures looked cool as well. It's called Culinary Dropout. It is a cool British-style gastropub chain with quirky decor, serving inventive cocktails and comfort food.
You know what? We went to a Culinary Dropout in Austin.
Okay, I did see that they are like pretty spread out. So,
and I remember the name, and so yeah, there is a Culinary Dropout in Austin, and we went after the. We did.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was very good. I can't remember what all I got. I know I got mac and cheese.
You did. You got a lot. We all got a lot of stuff, and we all we shared it and stuff. I think I got I got the meat and cheese thing where I had a bunch of different cheeses and meats. It was basically like a small charcuterie board. And you definitely had mac and cheese.
And I got something else, but I can't remember what. And a really good drink. It was delightful.
Did you get the curry, the vegan curry? No.
No, I got some kind of appetizer to go with the mac and cheese.
You know what? They may have different things on different menus in different locations because I'm not seeing your mac and cheese on their list.
Yeah,
so that may be, it may be different depending on your zip code. But yeah, we have heard of Culinary Dropout, and we have been to one, but obviously it was here. And so yeah, delicious. I love Cat Fans. I love it. He says, what's needed before WAC Hoop starts? A breakdown of the food around the league. This won't be pretty, Utah schools.
Oh, no. I mean, we got some good recommendations. I don't know how good the places are. Obviously, haven't been there, but.
Yeah, we have a lot of recommendations for the Utah schools, so that's good to know.
But I think one of them sounded pretty good. Anyway, all right.
Moving on.
Joyride Taco House Central. And this place looked really cute too. Eatery offering elevated Mexican street eats, drinks, and patio seating in a hip, comfortable, colorful setting. Sorry.
Oh, interesting. Huh. They do have Hatch green chili queso, which I love a good queso. Anywhere we go, I have to try queso, which again, I was really shocked when we went to Kansas and they actually had decent queso. I was very, very shocked. I was talking shit.
Yeah, in Arizona, it would be off the chain.
Oh, has to be off the chain. That does sound really good. They have looks like it has good queso, some plates and burritos. Ooh, they have churros. They have a Nutella banana churro. Ooh, they have Flintstone churros, Fruity Pebbles. Ugh.
Oh, that's a hard pass for me, but.
Oh, I would get that. That would be up my alley. Absolutely. All right, what's up next, babe?
Little Miss Bbq, this functional eatery with a retro vibe, specializes in Central Texas style barbecue and traditional sides.
So, bringing a little bit of Texas to Arizona. Interesting.
And it does sound good. Let's see. I always kind of judge a barbecue place based on the sides. They all sound good. Ranch style beans, jalapeno cheddar grits, potato salad, coleslaw, big thumbs down for me.
Yeah. There's no mac and cheese. Oh, I see the mac and cheese. I was looking at the wrong side. Okay.
Yeah.
Because on the other page it has sides and it doesn't list mac and cheese. Okay. I was really concerned if there was no mac and cheese. That would have been a big no-no. But yeah, I mean, they got some sliced brisket, chopped brisket, pulled pork. They got rib plates, sausage. So just typical barbecue place, but it's Central Texas style barbecue. So that may be a definite try when we go to Phoenix, because we gotta have to see if they boast that they have Central Texas barbecue.
It sounds good.
Yeah. See, even Joey said I would be all over the Fruity Pebble churros. See, Joe, you and me, honey, we'll eat those churros.
Gross.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Oregano's Pizza Bistro, a family-friendly Italian chain specializing in Chicago-style pizzas and sandwiches.
Okay, so another pizza place in Phoenix. Phoenix, y'all got a lot of food. Holy crap. Okay.
And it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at the pictures. It looks yummy. And they have some nice-looking drinks, too. They have pizza, wings, salad, sandwiches, drinks, desserts. They have gluten-friendly menu. Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, yeah. So they have pan pizzas, thin crust pizzas, and of course a stuffed pizza. A boatload. I almost thought it said buttload of toppings. I mean, that would have been funnier if you said buttload, but it says buttload. And let's see here. Okay, yeah. Not bad.
It looks good.
It does look good. So far, so good, Phoenix. We're doing good. Okay, next up.
We got Matt's Big Breakfast, which is basically just kind of like scratch cooking big breakfast portions. It looks really good.
They have something called a salami scramble. 3 eggs scrambled together with molarina suppress. Oh my God, served with. Oh boy, that sounds good. Okay.
They have a breakfast burrito that sounds amazing. The Big Papa burrito, a local tortilla, which, listen, y'all, like Mexican food in Arizona is just unmatched. Local tortillas stuffed with 3 eggs, chorizo, roasted gold potatoes, organic pinto beans, jalapenos, cheddar cheese, enchilada style with our ranchero sauce. Yes. That sounds amazing.
Also, Jacqueline knows this about me, but y'all may not. Anytime I see a Reuben on a menu, I have to order the Reuben. So they have a Reuben on that menu. So that may be what. This is hurtful. This is absolutely hurtful. Cat fans, can we trust Professor Rance on a barbecue after the sauce debacle? And can Jacqueline share where her fave mac and cheese resides? Okay. Didn't think that sauce would be an issue on ribs. I personally love sauce on my barbecue. Excuse the absolute H out of me.
I mean, I don't mind sauce either. And I mean, the KC barbecue, they did use a little more sauce than probably your average like Texas barbecue would. That's just the way they served it.
That's the way they served it. And I'm not going to I want to try it authentically. And so they gave it to me like that. And that's how I ate it. Straight up.
No complaint.
I enjoyed it. It was good. And I really liked the hotter sauce. I like a good spicy barbecue sauce too. And it was really good. So excuse me, cat fans.
I liked the sweet one.
Yeah. And so we all have what we like. And I do like sauce on my barbecue. That's just how it rolls. And some of you out there, you barbecue aficionados and purveyors of barbecue, apparently out of the woodworks, apparently have just 1,000 barbecue professionals on our follower list here. Sorry. Do any of you have a barbecue restaurant? No. I'm going to go and I'm going to talk to Brandon's and Chambers Barbecue because they at least sell barbecue. Have a good day.
Okay, our next spot was called a hidden gem. Phoenix. It's Welcome Diner. It's a pint-sized, circa 1945 diner with counter seating and a menu of comfort fare featuring Southern flair.
Oh, yeah.
Really cute. Like, it looks like you're just typical little, like, 1950s diner.
Oh, yeah.
They have a happy hour menu. They have a weekend brunch. So they kind of have a little bit of everything.
They got a late night menu, too, for us late nighters. So Friday and Saturday, 10 to midnight. Oh, my God. I love this kind of place. I love little like places that they've repurposed or like kept around for many. Like this is so like would be so historic for me. I love this. Love this.
They have a mac and cheese that sounds amazing. You can always trust a diner mac and cheese. To answer your question, cat fans, I don't know if I could like name one specific favorite macaroni.
I don't know. That macaroni meal that we had in Kansas was so good. That's at least top 5 for me.
It was good, but that's hard. But this one sounds really good. It's wheat pasta, house cheese sauce with smoked Gouda and Munster shreds, breadcrumbs and chives. You can add any of the following toppings. You can have Brussels, you can have bacon, chorizo, or gross vomit sliced hot dog. But everything else is good.
Okay.
Chorizo would be my choice.
All right, let's keep it moving. This podcast is going to be 8 hours long. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy crap. All right, next up. Got Taco Guild, obviously going to be tacos, right?
It is. No, this is cool. Set in an old church, this gastro pub-like spot serves sustainable Mexican fare, craft beer, and tequila.
Ooh.
All right, then we got another taco place, Tacos Chihuas. Hopefully I said that correctly. Family-owned destination for Mexican fare like tacos, burritos, and gorditas. That sounds good too. I mean, I would eat anywhere with Mexican food in Arizona and know that it's going to be good.
Yeah, anything tacos, Mexican. I mean, we have a ton for Phoenix. Holy moly. Next, we have Barrio Cafe. So bustling eatery serving creative Mexican fare and over 200 tequilas in cozy digs filled with folk art. Love that.
Cool. That's really cool.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm down for that many tequila options too. Like, I'm not a big tequila fan, but I mean, holy moly.
Yeah, they got options. Our next one, another Italian place. Seems like they have a lot of good Italian food.
Which I wouldn't have expected at all.
Pizzeria Bianco, a cozy brick-walled restaurant serving wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas and Italian small plates.
Love that too. Again, anything wood-fired pizza, count me in. Like, I love all types of pizza, but I think wood-fired is one of my absolute favorites. So I'm excited for that. Next up is what? CIBO? Is it called CIBO or CIBO? I don't know.
I don't know if it's CIBO or CIBO, but quaint circa 1913 bungalow presenting Italian staples, including red and white. I don't know why it says, I think it means red and white wine and wood-fired pizzas is what it's supposed to say.
I mean, it could be red sauce and white sauce wood-fired pizzas.
Well, maybe so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we got Southern Rail, which is updated versions of South American classics at this eatery. That sounds interesting.
So yeah, holy moly. Again, thank you so much to everyone from Phoenix, from Grand Canyon for submitting all of those amazing options. Like, I mean, hopefully you guys aren't listening to this hungry because I am already, my mouth is watering for all of those things. I cannot wait to make the trip to Phoenix. And enjoy some of those yummy foods. And Joe is right. So people who only like dry rub like to dry rub.
That's why they're so unhappy, he says.
Oh, Joey. You're not wrong. All right, where are we going next in the world?
California. And we were supposed to have Daryl, but as Alex mentioned, he had a conflict. So he gave us these few recommendations, and we're just going to blow through them. So these are all from Daryl. We have Corky's, which is a breakfast place. He says it's the biggest portion sizes in the area. It's a local chain serving breakfast, classic American fare, and homemade pies in a casual setting. Now, this one's not – so California Baptist is in Riverside, California, but this recommendation is in Corona, so I'm assuming it's right up the road. It's called RA Sushi, and it's a snazzy Japanese fusion chain known for its inventive sushi, cocktails, and happy hour deals at the bar.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big sushi person, but I would try it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Then this place sounds amazing. He says it's a mom and pop Italian place called De Mateos.
Those are always going to be the best. Oh my God.
Storefront with standard decor offers pizza, a variety of sandwiches, and other comfort food.
Yum. I like that. Anything mom and pop Italian, is going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
Amazing. I did a quick Google search and, of course, I always got to know if there's any breweries in the area. And it looks like there's at least 3 or 4, possibly more breweries. And California has probably the most breweries in their state.
And wineries.
And so I wasn't concerned about the fact that there was no breweries or bars listed, because I know that there's going to be hundreds within a square mile area, especially breweries, because again, California is one of the states that probably has the most breweries out of all the states in America. So just looking at a quick Google search, there's the Thompson Brewing Company, Wicks Brewing, Route 30 Brewing, and so that's all within like a 5-mile radius there of the school. So plenty of brewery, plenty of food options there.
And then our last, it seems we're going to have a barbecue suggestion on every stop on the list. So we have a place called Lucille's Barbecue. Just to recap, because I don't know if I stated this clearly, the first was Arizona, and that university was Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. Our second is in California. It's California Baptist, which is in Riverside, California. Now we're moving on to our third stop, which is in Illinois, and it's Chicago State.
Taking off.
As we've, I think, mentioned before, this is their only year going forward. They're going to be in the WAC. So there you have it. But these suggestions, so I put, Kyle gave us a few suggestions. I pulled a few like from my brain from the times I visited Jose, and then Jose gave me a few, and he was going to jump on the podcast with us, but he had a flight at 5 p.m. fly back to Chicago. So yeah, I'm going to take them. So, all right. So deep dish pizza, Kyle gave us 2 recommendations. One of them, Jose and I also said, so this is Jose's favorite deep dish spot is Lou Malnati's. If you're familiar with Chicago, the area it's in is in the Gold Coast. It is a family-owned local chain for Italian classics and Chicago-style deep dish pizzas with butter crust. Jose's pro tip is build your own. And he said this location is also off to the side a little, so not a long wait. The Gold Coast location, if you're familiar with the Chicago area.
My. Okay, so those deep dishes, look just absolutely fantastic, first of all. But they also, if you're not a big deep dish fan, they also offer thin crust options too.
Yeah, they do.
But
the deep dish is a must try.
Of course. I mean, if you're in Chicago, you have to have a deep dish. I mean, that's just holy crap. Yeah, that deep dish looks off the chain. Oh my God, bless America.
So I will say quick side disclaimer on all of these Chicago recommendations. Lonesome Lenny, we have never heard from Lonesome Lenny, says, OMG, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
So side note on these, I sent Jose the area for where Chicago State is. And I said, if you have any recommendations closer to campus, then cool. But if not, just give me what you have. And he said I think it's pretty far south Chicago, and where he lives is more north Chicago. So really none of these recommendations are super close, but it is what it is. These are the places to go. Then the other suggestion that Kyle gave us was Giordano's, which is also known for its deep dish pizza, equally good. Okay, then we have bars. So the very first one that I listed, and Jose listed as well, is Hopsmith Tavern. It's also in the Gold Coast neighborhood. Jose says, great place to go after Lou's, right around the corner. This is the first bar I took Jacqueline when she visited 25 years ago.
He just had to throw in that little dig, didn't he?
Oh, no, I said, but literally the first time I visited him, he had been there only like 2 weeks. And this was the first time that he went out, and we went to this little bar, Hopsmith, that was right around the corner from his apartment. And I think he's had a few alumni watch parties there as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a really cool spot. Like, it's really fun. Like, during the day, they have really great food. They have a great buffalo mac and cheese. And then at night, like, they play really fun music. Like, the night that we were there, they did a really good mix of like early 2000s stuff. So it was so much fun. So yeah, it's a pub serving burgers, tacos, and more in a bi-level digs with 2 bars, multiple TVs, and late hours. So yeah, it's like 2 levels. So
ooh, love that.
Depending on what you're in the mood for, you can go upstairs or downstairs. Then we have, this is kind of a fancier one called the J. Parker. It is handcrafted cocktails, a light new American menu, and city views on the Lincoln Hotel's swanky rooftop.
Oh, a rooftop bar.
Yeah. So that one's fun. Jose and I went there and we're fancy and had mimosas.
There is nothing I love more than a rooftop bar.
And if it's nice weather.
Maybe if I'm drinking and eating mac and cheese on a rooftop bar. But, oh my God, I love rooftop bars.
And it's got to be the right season in Chicago to do the rooftop. But
well, of course. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to do the rooftop bar in Lawrence when we were there at the hotel. But it was really cold.
It was. So this one I have not been to, and I'm very upset because it sounds so cool. But it's called Green Door Tavern, and it's in River North, which is kind of the next neighborhood over from Gold Coast. And it is a dive Chicago bar. Jose says when you go, you have to do 2 things: spin the wheel and visit the speakeasy. It's by the stairs and behind the library shelf. So yeah, it looks really cool.
I love that. It's on North Orleans Street in Chicago. I love the fact that it has like a speakeasy thing. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Looks like, oh my God, they have a braised beef sandwich. They have a buffalo chicken sandwich. They have, oh God, they have Chicago poutine.
Yeah. I saw that.
And they have a fried Nutella sandwich.
And it just looks really cool. Like if you're thinking like old city cool vibe bar, like that's what you think of. Okay, so here's a few restaurants.
Love that.
Most of these I pulled from my memory, a few Jose gave me. So there's one place that we've gone for brunch called Orso's, which is an Italian trattoria dishing up old school pastas and other family recipes in a romantic setting. So it's really nice to go to if you're there when it's nice weather, like in the spring, because I do have a lot of like outside seating, like patio style seating. So it's a really cool place. Then Jose took me to this place, and I love like Jamaican food. So this place is called Mr. Brown's Lounge. It's Caribbean cooking and tropical drinks served in
Ooh.
a casual setting, with reggae, album art, and DJs. It's really cool, and the food's amazing. Then this is just a little simple, like walking down the street, walk up and order and take away. But it's called Banh Mi and Co. It's unpretentious counter serve stop for classic Vietnamese sandwiches plus noodles and salads. They're like, I think they're called banh mi's, are so good.
Yeah, the sandwiches.
Yeah, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a place called Guilt. Jose, get in. Headliners happy at the airport still. We're actually talking about you right now, Jose. You could pop on.
You could easily pop on. What the heck?
If you're hearing us, pop on if you wanna jump on.
Oh, hold on. I'd have to. Yeah, I'd have to message him the thing.
Text him the link and say if you want to pop on.
Okay.
And I'll breeze through the last two. So we have Guilt Bar, which is also in the River North neighborhood, lounge with vintage library decor, serving the same upscale American menu as the Guilt Bar upstairs. Oh, he's on the plane.
Well, how? Okay.
Okay. He says, in my opinion, some of the best pasta in town. They also have like 7 types of old fashions. All right, and the last place he gave us, I looked it up, and I will say it's a little on the pricier side if you want to have like a nice night out, but the setting looked so cool, and the menu sounded really good too. It's called Beatnik in Westtown. It's a posh space filled with globetrotting decor, and they have new American fare and cocktails. Jose says, one of the most unique places in Chicago. Furniture is from all over the world. The menu is global infusion. And his pro tip is make a reservation.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at pictures right now.
Doesn't it look so cool?
Oh, my. Hold on a second, people, so that you can see what we see. One moment. One moment. Give me a second. I share.
Yeah, pull up one of the pictures of like the outside little patio area.
This thing?
Yes.
Holy moly. This is so interesting looking. Like I've never seen a wow.
Like that place to me looks like it's in another country. Like it doesn't look like.
Look at the candles. It takes forever for wax to build up like that. That is wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's super cool.
This definitely looks like a $200-300 night, easily. Oh my God. This looks like you're in like a Moroccan, I don't know, like it kind of gives me like Moroccan vibes, maybe like Middle Eastern vibes.
To me, it looks like Turkey or Tunisia kind of.
Yeah. Wow.
Cool.
I love that recommendation. I really do. And the thing is, we've been talking about getting up to Chicago, even if it wasn't for a basketball game. We've been talking about getting up there for a while to see Jose, and because I really want to go to a hockey game. I love hockey. I want to go see the Blackhawks play. They're my team, and so we got to get up there soon because holy moly, that just looks fantastic. Yeah. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait. So I did look up a few breweries, though. Of course, again, breweries are my thing, people. So there are some South Chicago breweries if you want to venture down near where the school is in Chicago prior to the game or prior to, whatever it is that you're doing prior to the game. There's a few. There's Open Outcry Brewing Company. There's Inglewood Brews, and there's Mart's Community Brewing Company. And these aren't on our list. These are just things I just Googled real fast. And of course, anybody can Google it. So this is not anything new here. But it is like some of those are south of Oaklawn. So just to kind of give you it's near the south side, obviously. Yeah. Wow. That place just looks wildly cool. I cannot wait to go and visit that one. Yeah. Holy moly. All right, moving on to the next state, going back down southwest, and we are heading back down to New Mexico. So New Mexico, obviously the school that is in New Mexico is New Mexico State. The Aggies, they're in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Some of the contributors for these places were Stephen Wagner and J.A. Sandy. Again, we appreciate everybody that contributed to each of these sections. So very thankful. This would have taken us forever to do if it wasn't for you guys to help us out on that. So we appreciate it. So the first place that was recommended is called Andale. Andale. Wow. I blame the bourbon beer. Okay. Andale Restaurant and Mesilla. Mesilla? Mesilla. See, this is the typical white girl trying to speak Spanish. I know a lot of Spanish, but I definitely sound like the white girl speaking Spanish. And so Mexican standards in a chip/salsa bar, which has me stopping straight in my tracks immediately. Chip and salsa bar, yum. Plus breakfast in a mellow cantina with an open kitchen. I love me an open kitchen. I think it's really interesting the way that you can absolutely see and watch them, make the food firsthand. I love open kitchens. I just think that's a really cool concept. And anytime we can visit a place that has an open kitchen, I'm in. Next is Dick's Cafe. Love the name. Casual, long-running eatery serving breakfast, American classics, Mexican fare, plus beer. And according to whoever told us this, they have a badass green chili burger.
It looked good, too. I looked at the menu.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. The next eatery is El Sombrero. It is a modest spot with kitschy interior serving classic Mexican fare, including sopapillas and green chile. They also have red or green enchiladas. Those were what was recommended to us from El Sombrero, which sounds great. The next recommendation is the Bosque Brewing Company. Was there no website? I couldn't
really find any details on it, but it sounds nice.
Does it? Is it in Santa Fe? No, it says Albuquerque. Wait, I'm confused.
New Mexico State's in Las Cruces, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's multiple locations. Okay, that makes sense. There's one in Albuquerque. There's one in Santa Fe. There's one in Las Cruces. Okay, so there's multiple ones. All right, that makes sense. I was like, this is looking like it's telling me. So let's see here. They have year-round brews. They have specialties on tap. So let me quickly just see what kind of beers they have. They're year-round staples. They have an IPA. They have a lager. They have what is that? Oh, it's a red ale. Let's see here. Elephants on Parade. It's a fruit. So wheat ale with fruit. They have a Scotch ale. They have a hazy India. They have hard cider jacks.
Yum.
Oh God, they have a pickle gose. Whoo, baby. They have a blonde ale. They have a hard seltzer as well. Yeah, those are the year-round brews. That sounds great. Yum. And let's see what kind of specialties they have on tap really fast, because that's the next one down. Okay, it just depends on where you go. So in Las Cruces University Public House, they have a imperial pastry stout brewed with Oreos and hot chocolate. Yum. I would be into that. They have a brown porter. Let's see here. They have 8.2 ABV. It's a double dry hop double IPA. Oh, good God. Another pickle beer, hard seltzer. Okay, good. So they have a lot of stuff. Wonderful. I love that. That would definitely be a good place to try for sure. Yum. Next place is Game or Game 2 for a sports bar. So what are there, 2 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So it says, enjoy the area's only Aggie-themed sports bar in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The Game 1 sports bar and grill is only minutes from New Mexico State University, featuring a great patio seating and awesome food specials. And then if you're on the east side of town, stop by the Game 2 and enjoy all your favorite drinks, food, music, and the patio. You can watch all of your sports games in our 2-story building with 25 big screen TVs overseeing the valley and our Oregon mountains. Interesting.
Yeah, sounds fun.
No, that does sound a lot of fun. Nothing I love more, than a sports bar. Sports bars are great, especially sports bars with a great view.
Exactly.
Love that. Love it. And then, of course, last but not least, from that recommendation or for New Mexico. I'm sure there's plenty of other places in Las Cruces to go visit, but these are the ones that we were given. Last is Si Senor, casual chain, spot serving New Mexican cuisine plus beer, wine, and margaritas. I really would love to know what the kind of the difference is between, like, obviously there's Tex-Mex, right? And then there's like more authentic Mexican food. And then we have what this says on here is New Mexican cuisine. So I wonder what the
differentiator is. I don't know.
Yeah. Like what makes it the difference between Tex-Mex and New Mexico? You know, like what is it? Since we don't live there, so we need to know what Tex-Mex is. Yeah. We're surrounded by the Tex-Mex. Just need to know what this is. All right. We are hop, skipping, and jumping to the home state. We are coming home, baby. We're coming to Texas. Let's go. So a few of these places we've been to in Texas, a few of them we haven't, but the first location we're going to in our food stop is Abilene Christian, which is obviously in Abilene, Texas. Some of the contributors for this would be Grant Boone and our boy, Antonio Bostic. We love him and miss him. He was a player on SFA. What years was he here?
I think he was playing in 2008.
Yeah, it was right after I got to school. It was like late.
What year exactly?
Yeah, it was like late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, possibly, that he was on our team. And of course, now he's a assistant coach at Abilene Christian. So we love some Antonio Bostic. So they were great. They gave us a great little breakdown of different things within 5 minutes of campus, within 10 to 15 minutes of campus, and something within 30 minutes from campus. So they really kind of spread it out a lot. And Jacqueline did a good job kind of, again, breaking it down and, putting the different things for each one and the different menus. So within 5 minutes from campus, there is a lovely little list here. First one is Little Land and Cattle, which is steak. It's a rustic chop house offering mesquite-fired steaks and seafood, plus a full bar and live music nights. Love that.
It sounded cool.
It sounds real great. I mean, again, rustic chop house, mesquite-fired steaks. And I know you're not a very big steak person, but yeah, that does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Then we have Phoenix Pho, Vietnamese. We have, this is also within 5 minutes. We have Los Arcos, Mexican. We have Sharon Allen's Barbecue. We have Rock and Rollers Burgers, which has craft burgers and local brews. And we have Grain Theory, which is a brew pub, brewery, and tap room located in downtown Abilene. And they focus on aroma-packed and flavor-driven beer.
Yum. So the next one down, within 10 to 15 minutes from campus, we have Jay's Barbecue Shack. And pretty much most of it, I think, is outdoors. Modest window serve featuring Texas-style barbecue, hearty plates, and covered outdoor seating, which sounds great. Anything that is literally in a shack, and you have to literally walk up and order it and then go sit somewhere else because there's no seating, it's got to be good.
Gonna be good. Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. That kind of reminds me of the, it's not called this anymore, but it was called we called it the taco stand, but it was El Chile Picasso here in town in Knack. It's not called that anymore, and it's not ran by the same people, but it's literally the same concept.
But it's changed names over the years, and no one's ever called it by its official name, and it's always just the taco stand.
It's still the taco stand. Yeah. Oh my God. Let's see here. Then we got Miguel's, which of course is Mexican food, contemporary bar/eatery with a hacienda style decor showcasing Tex-Mex classics in a spacious surrounds. Ooh, hacienda style decor. Yes. And then 30 minutes from campus, we got what is that? Purini?
Mm-hmm.
Purini. Yeah, I think so. Purini Ranch Steakhouse. So this is an acclaimed eatery cooking mesquite grilled beef cuts. Another mesquite grilled. I wonder if that's a popular style in the Abilene area. Because you don't really see a lot of mesquite grilled places, like say in like East Texas, for example. Because that's just not one of the trees we have a lot of out here. So I guess that just makes more sense if that's.
I think it's like more of a New Mexico thing, and since they're kind of over that direction, I guess that's why it's big there.
Has to be. That makes sense. So again, mesquite grilled beef cuts and Southern comfort food in a converted hay barn.
That sounds cool.
I love that. I love anything converted. We talked about this earlier. Like, I love anything converted. Anything that's historic, that's been there for like 10,000 years, or anything converted from its original use to what it is now, that like has some of the leftover history. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. And then we have a secondary little category down here with it's just what Antonio gave us.
Yeah.
So Bostic's picks, we have the Beehive Saloon, destination for aged Angus. Now, there we go. Aged Angus beefsteak, plus seafood in an upscale setting with Old West flair. We have the Shed Barbecue, award-winning barbecue and highest quality butcher shop in Abilene, which is the Shed. Then we have the Taylor County Tap House, a traditional tavern featuring Texas-style comfort food, craft beers on tap, which I love, and patio seating. Love it. And then the Blue Barrel Bar and Grill, burgers, sandwiches, tacos, and specialty drinks. All of those sound great, Antonio. Man, I am glad I ate before this because but I also am getting hunger pains again already. Okay. And this year, I have not drank half of it, Jacqueline, and I'm already feeling it. This is a high ABV anyway.
That's high.
Yeah, it's high. It's high. Anything anything bourbon barrel aged is going to be high ABV, just straight out the gate. Okay, next we're moving on to a little bit south of us, and over there kind of getting towards the Louisiana border a little bit, down there near the water, we got Beaumont, and that is the home of Lamar University. A few contributors to this includes Matt Thibodeau, our friend Matt Thibodeau, and my friend Brandy Van Zayden, and she works at Lamar. And she is an SFA alum as well. And so
our friend Joey says, I love burble fudge.
Fucking Joey. I love you too, Joey. Okay. So Matt Thibodeau and Brandy Van Zayden, thank you so much again for contributing and giving us all of these amazing ideas for the Lamar Beaumont area. Because we've gone to Lamar, we've gone to Beaumont many times for basketball. I've gone a bunch for football. And so it's really kind of, sometimes we don't have time to stop and eat at all these amazing places that they do have, or we just don't know about them because, again, we just don't have the time. So we end up stopping somewhere that we always go. And so it's nice to kind of get a couple more ideas. So the first place we actually have gone to, Matt Thibodeau took us there, actually took Joey. So us and Joey and Matt Thibodeau went when we were going down for a Lamar SFA basketball game. So it was Pine Tree Lodge, and it was a seafood restaurant on the bayou. And this place was really kind of cool. It was a very interesting location. It was literally right there next to the water. You could pull up on your boat or your jet ski or whatever and park it and walk up to the restaurant and go order. Had a very outside frogs type atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like it's very much like an outside bar / restaurant. Definitely a sports bar type feel to it. Although when I first heard the name, I was like, okay, so Pine Tree Lodge, that's gotta be like more upscale.
Yeah,
No, no, not even close. But it was really good. It was very, like I said, very interesting. Some interesting food, good drinks. So we enjoyed it.
We did.
Their pool was probably still cleaner than frogs, though. Joey, you were so right. Yeah, so right.
Probably.
Yeah. Next one is Tacos La Bamba on Calder in Beaumont. Really laid back, colorful joint offering a simple menu of traditional eats and tacos to mole. It used to be a video store, racks and shelves of videos next to restaurant tables. That's fantastic. I wonder if it was a Blockbuster.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like a different
adult
store. Yeah.
An adult
store. It's Beaumont. Who knows?
It's Beaumont. It could have been anything, to be fair.
No judging.
No judging whatsoever. Next, we have Floyd Seafood, one of a casual chain dishing Gulf Coast style steaks and seafood, including crawfish etouffee. Oh boy, we like the etouffee. And then we have J. Wilson, a bustling local spot offering new American comfort grub and a rustic chic space with ample bar. See, this is the thing. Had no idea that Lamar had so many offerings, that Beaumont had all these no idea, because every time we'd go, be like, all right, well, I guess we're going to Cheddar's, or oh, I guess we're going to, you know, some random hole in the wall Mexican place. Like, we had no idea that they had like actually like more upper class places, which, I mean, we just never asked, I guess. Next is Crown Pizza. I'm assuming just a regular pizza place. Then we have Carmela's Mexican restaurant, casual, family-owned eatery offering fajitas, margaritas, and a variety of other Mexican standards. I love the name of this next place, Willie Burger. This retro eatery, known for its hamburgers and shakes, also serves sandwiches, hot dogs, and breakfast. Then we have the New York Pasta Pizza. New York Pasta.
Yeah, that's just a chain. I mean, we have one here in Tyler.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Okay, cool.
I probably would choose from one of the other places if it was me, but
noted. Next we have the Neches River Wheelhouse, which was, I think that was one of the other places that he was going to take us, right? Was Matt going to take us to that?
And it sounds cool too.
It does sound really cool. I would love to go there, offering patio seating overlooking the water. Again, anything with a great view. If it's a great view of mountains, water, don't care. I'm in. I love great views while I'm eating or drinking. And then the last place is Daddy-O's. Innovative burgers and shakes served in a cozy setting with an old school vibe and a roomy patio. All of those sound great. Then we got some bars. Jacqueline, you want to handle the bars while I take a drink?
Yeah, so we have one called Madison's. Now this next one is a chain because they have it all over, but I will say normally I don't like to do much chains because I like to do different, more unique stuff. But Little Woodrow's, they have them all over Houston and Dallas, and they're always really cool. I enjoy
Little Woodrow's, but
I agree. Of outdoor seating. They have one called Luke's Bar and Grill. They have a Sawdust Saloon, which it calls itself Southeast Texas's premier country bar and dance hall, offering cold beer and live music. And then they have the logo. I don't know. Logan or Logon Cafe. Yeah, I guess Logon Cafe and Pub. Dynamic cafe / bar offering a light menu of sandwiches and salads plus live music on an intimate stage.
Interesting. And then we have a few breweries that are mentioned. Poor Brothers Brewery, pour me another brother.
So that's what it said on their website. And I was like, oh my God, this is so great.
Brother. I love that. Poor Brothers Brewery, Buxton Brewing Company, first brewery in Nederland, Texas, and focus on top-notch craft beers and pizza. One of my friends is from Nederland. She just got married this weekend. I love that. Good for her. And then the Struggle Street Brewing Company. I love that name. I feel like that is
name only. Yeah.
I love name only. Fantastic. And then the Neches Brewing, I've actually I've driven by and had a few beers from Neches Brewing Company. So I definitely co-sign that as a place to stop for sure. So those are all really great. Love those. Yay. Well, I'm glad we have a lot more options now for Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Moving back up north to the hated, the dreaded Huntsville, Texas. Thank you to cat fans for contributing these options. And then a couple of them we put on ourselves.
He really should have jumped on here with us to discuss.
I wish he would have, but he's scared. He's a scared little cat. Meow.
Okay, but here we go. So the first one, Alex and I have been to ourselves. This is where we ate last time.
Really enjoyed it.
Potato Shack, casual, funky eatery featuring pool tables and an eclectic menu with creative baked potatoes and more. First of all, it's a cute setting. It's a cute setup. Everything we ordered was delicious. So I remember I went back and looked at the menu. I got some type of poutine. That was amazing. I got the funnel cake fries, which were delicious. I got a cider. It was just delicious food, cute setup, and the staff was super friendly. It was great. 2 thumbs up for me.
I agree 100%. I'm trying to go back and see which potato I had. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was some sort of, it had to be something with like buffalo chicken.
Yeah, I want to say that you got something with buffalo chicken and blue cheese.
Yeah. Oh, right here. It has to be this right here. Hot wing potato, butter, cheese, crispy chicken, tossed in your choice of hot wing sauce, mild spicy garlic or ranch. And I had spicy garlic. Yeah. That was it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think I would definitely go back. Anything carby that I probably shouldn't eat, I enjoy. It was delicious. It was a cool little after game atmosphere, and it had no issues. And sat down right away, got our food, got a couple drinks, ate, drank, then left and came back home. It's pretty good night. What's next here? The Jolly Fox. I've heard of this one as well. Haven't gone, but I've heard of it from many Sam Houstonites. Food bar, shots, appetizers, wraps, chicken, Tex-Mex pizzas. Cat Fan says this is where the kids go, quote unquote, and where all the alums get all nostalgic about it. I'd go. I'd try it. Jolly Fox sounds like a fun time.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Next one is Shenanigans and Confetti's Beach Club, which Beach Club, call me. Let's go. An unpretentious, anything that calls itself unpretentious.
But like, I think if you're in Huntsville and you're calling yourself a beach club, I think it doesn't have to be said that you're unpretentious. I think that's pretty loud and clear.
I think that's pretty much just assumed. Has to be, right? Anything that puts unpretentious on just anything, I don't care I don't care where it's at. If that's part of their tagline, I don't fucks with you. But I'd try it. So unpretentious nightclub featuring a variety of country and dance music plus drink specials. Next, we got the Farmhouse Cafe, casual Texas themed spot supplying down-home Southern meals and desserts plus blue plate specials. Gotta love that. And again, home style Southern cooking. Good God. Yes. Mount Zion Church barbecue, American barbecue spot, turning out ribs, chicken, sausages, brisket in a tiny no frills space. And then our nods. Chicken, Cajun kitchen. I can't speak. Laid back mobile food truck serving Cajun and Creole seafood plus boils, plenty of picnic tables to sit at and enjoy. Sounds good to me. They don't really have a lot of there's not like a brewery. They have a few bars in Huntsville. I was thinking, man, they were going to have like this long laundry list, and they may. We just don't know about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All right. Are we going to wait and do us last?
No, I say we just keep steamrolling in order.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So now we're heading to the golden crown jewel of the Texas food. Not biased at all. Not one bit. But it's in a little town called Nacogdoches. If you've never been to Nacogdoches, we are the oldest town in Texas. I don't care what St. Augustine says. They can eat it. We are the oldest town.
They're the oldest settlement. We're the oldest town.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can say, no, they're the oldest settlement. We're the oldest town. It's very simple. Okay. Man, there is so much to talk about with different food places in Nac. None of what we're going to say is going to be a chain restaurant because, like we mentioned before, we don't go to chains unless we absolutely have to. Like, we're not going to go to a chain restaurant or a chain bar or a chain anything unless that is the only freaking option. So, when you come to Nacogdoches, for the love of God, please do not go to Chili's.
Yeah, please don't.
Don't go to Cane's or don't go to McDonald's. Don't go to this. Don't go to that. Please, please, please. When we say you have to try some of these local mom and pop, locally owned eateries, you have to. Okay. You got to listen to us. All right. You do. You just got to. Okay. So the first place we're going to dish out is Dolly's Diner. Oh my God. when I say that this place, and Joe, of course, is probably going to come back and say that I'm wrong, but whatever. They have the best pancakes in the world. I have never had another pancake as delicious as Dolly's Diner pancakes.
Never.
And I've eaten a lot of pancakes.
Same.
It beats out IHOP, beats out Denny's, beats out any other breakfast pancake, Cracker Barrel, doesn't matter. I don't know what kind of crack she puts in these pancakes, but they're spectacular. Would you agree? Yeah. But she doesn't just serve pancakes and breakfast foods at Dolly's Diner. It is a classic kind of diner, kind of hole in the wall kind of feel to it. She also has other breakfast menu items as well. Huevos rancheros, other breakfast things, you know what I mean? Like she has a lot of other breakfast options, but then she also has, lunch and dinner stuff too. She has burgers, sandwiches. She makes a mean chili on a cold day. Love it. Very eclectic. She has local art on the walls. It's a very tiny little building space. And so if you want to go to Dolly's Diner, you've got to get there early.
Gotta get there early.
You have to, especially on like a Sunday. If you're like, I want to avoid the church crowd, you've got to get there early. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting for 30, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. If you get there after 9 or 9:30, you're going to wait.
You're going to wait. So you got to get up there early or just go on off times during the week because you're going to be waiting because it's that good. There are other obviously breakfast places in town, like we said, but you don't want to go to IHOP. You don't want to go to Denny's. The only other breakfast place in town I would recommend is what the hell is that place on the loop? Kinfolk's. Damn, wow, I blanked on that. They have good breakfast as well.
Yeah.
But if you want to go in town, downtown Nacogdoches, it's on the brick streets. It's in a historical building. Dolly's Diner. It's where it's at. Next place. It's over there on the loop, actually right across the street from Kinfolk's, is CC's Smokehouse. And again, if you want a good steak, you're not going to want to go to, a typical steak place. The other good steak place is in the hotel, which is the Republic Steakhouse. But if you want to shell out like a couple $100 for your dinner.
Yeah, if you want to have a nice fancy dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to have a nice fancy dinner, go to the Republic Steakhouse. They're only open, I think, like Friday, Saturday or something like that. Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. So they're not open every day. But if you want to spend a good, cool couple hundred on your dinner, Republic Steakhouse, they have great steaks. But if you want a good $15 or less steak that is supremely delicious, and when I say delicious, I mean juicy, I mean cooked to perfection, I mean seasoned to perfection, and I also mean I don't need a single sauce on that son of a bitch. Y'all were yelling at me about sauces on the barbecue. This doesn't need anything. Nothing. CC Smokehouse on the loop. Jacqueline, what do you like from CC's?
I like just their grilled chicken. And like I said, with my measurement of barbecue type places is the sides, and they have amazing sides.
Agreed.
But yeah,
Agreed.
I'm not a big steak person, but the steak and the chicken, like as Alex said, it's just cooked perfectly, and it's like such huge portions that they don't even give you a plate. It's just the tray with the
literally a tray
and your big slab of meat right there.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, the fries are good. All the sides are really good. Man, I can't say enough about CC Smokehouse. Delicious option. They also have good barbecue as well. So if you want a barbecue, that's also a nice barbecue spot to try out. CC Smokehouse over there on the loop. Their banana pudding. Anywhere I go, barbecue wise, I will eat the banana pudding to see if it measures up to the CC Smokehouse banana pudding. As of yet, I have not eaten another banana pudding that has lived up to the CC Smokehouse banana pudding.
I'm not a banana pudding person, but it looks nice.
Just take my word for it, Jacqueline. Just take my word for it. Okay. Next, if you want another good place for barbecue, over on the right off downtown Brick Streets is Brennan's Barbecue. It's right there on Main Street. It's actually in an old little building that's been multiple things over the years, but now it is Brennan's Barbecue. And Brendan actually started off as a food truck, and now he has his own brick and mortar. Delicious food. I mean, he has everything from baked potato to brisket to ribs to chicken to sausage. Everything is smoked and cooked and done there on site. He is a fantastic barbecue guy. He's been in Texas Monthly a few times. I get my Thanksgiving and Christmas foods from him every year. Thanksgiving turkey and Christmas ham every year. Delicious food. Delicious. Jacqueline, what's your favorite thing at Brendan's?
So I love getting the brisket tacos, and he puts the corn in there because the corn is one of the best sides. Then they have the macaroni and cheese, which is a great side. They have beans. They have the potato salad. I mean, it's all good. But I always get a brisket taco with the corn in it, and then I get a side of mac and cheese, of beans, and a potato salad. Yeah.
If I'm not super hungry, I'll get a brisket taco and the pork taco because both are delicious. But if I'm feeling it, if I'm starving from, I will get a multiple meat plate and or a baked potato. So good. Next one, Good Bites. Jacqueline, let us know what you like from Good Bites.
Okay, so it has been a while since I ate there, so I had to pull up their menu. But I do want to say I'm glad that we're talking about it because I need to go back and eat there because it's, for anyone who's listening, it's in the little shopping center with Baby Kroger on University Drive where what restaurant used to be there? I can't even remember now.
Union Cafe.
Yeah, and I just don't think about it often, and so I feel bad. I really don't know how they're open because I don't feel like a lot of people think about it, but they have a pretty decent menu, like a good spread range of stuff, and it's all good. So what I got was the poblano crema chicken fettuccine. It's grilled chicken, roasted poblano peppers, corn Alfredo crema sauce topped with Parmesan, and their stuff's very reasonably priced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So actually I went to Good Bites today for the first time because I knew we were talking about them today. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta go because I gotta at least say something is my favorite.
Yeah. What'd you get?
So I got the pork belly mac and cheese.
Which is what Mel told you to get, right? Isn't she?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she came with me today and she told me to get that and I did. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. The other thing that we got was, what was it? Pupusas. She got some pupusas and those were good. Also, some kind of street corn. It was like chopped up corn into like little pieces, little sections, and it was like elote type meal, but it looked pretty good actually. But yeah, it's not usually super busy, so you can go in pretty much anytime and get a table, but I will say that there are some nights where it does get kind of packed. We went for lunch today at like 3:00 in the afternoon, so there was like nobody there. So yeah. Next one's up is Knack Burger / Butcher. Oh, yes. Okay, so Knack Burger / Butcher Boys. Now, both of them are a great spot for burgers and sandwiches. Both. Actually, aren't they like related? I'm pretty sure. I thought because Butcher Boys was here first, and then Knack Burger kind of like sectioned off from Butcher Boys. I think it was like his son or his something like that.
Oh, I don't know. If so, I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And so there's Butcher Boys, which is over on North Street, and it's like the original, it's like kind of like a shack. Yeah. See, Joey, father, son. So that's what I write. So I think father was Butcher Boys, and then son is Knack Burger. And so both are so good. They have a very similar menu. Just a few differences. Knack Burger. Yeah, I think Knack Burger is the son. So Joey, yeah, Knack Burger is the son. Anyway, so both have really great menus, very similar. One of my favorite meals or sandwiches is going to be the Reuben. Again, love me a good Reuben, but I also love their bacon cheeseburgers. So good. Also at Knack Burger specifically, I don't know if Butcher Boys does them anymore, but Knack Burger, they make a mean cheese ball. So if you need something for Christmas or Thanksgiving, they make amazing cheese balls. Great cheese balls. Jacqueline, do you have a favorite from those places?
I want to say that Knack Burger has a turkey burger that's really good, actually really good. And I haven't been to Butcher Boys in a while, but I think I usually get like a stuffed potato there since I'm not a
they also have great stuff.
person, but they're really good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, next place, First City Cafe in Fredonia Hotel. We literally put on here, I just put literally anything. You order literally anything on their menu in the hotel at First City Cafe, and it's going to be good. Anything. So appetizer, dessert, main course, it's going to be good. One of my favorites to order is the Republic Burger. So if I'm not going to get a burger from Knack Burger or Butcher Boys, I'll get a Republic Burger from First City Cafe. Absolutely. Delicious burger. Get some truffle fries. Make sure you always ask for truffle fries. And anytime a fry is an option for a side, truffle fry. I really love the Henny Penny, which is like a fried chicken sandwich with like this hot, it's like sweet heat sauce on it. So good. I'm trying to think what else have I eaten there. Salads are good. The queso, but instead of getting chips with the queso, ask for chicharrones or pork rinds, commonly referred to as. Eating the queso with the pork rinds is delicious. Breakfast there is also pretty good too. So if you're staying at the hotel, their breakfast there is great. I had like a breakfast like seasonal fruit bowl thing with granola one time we stayed there. Delicious. Their tres leches. Oh god. They'll have like seasonal tres leches. So good. Jacqueline, what's your favorite from there?
So I always like to get like for an appetizer, the trio salad's really good, and I usually get pimento cheese, the chicken salad, and then they have a Napa salad or a fruit salad, so one of those two.
Yeah.
Then for my entree, I always order the same thing every single time. Alex knows I get the green chicken enchiladas. They're so good. It's tomatillo sauce, Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese, corn tortillas, avocado, sour cream, pico de gallo, and it's served with Nacho Mama's rice and refried black beans. So anyone who's not like from Knack like 20 plus years ago would know, but we used to have a restaurant in Knack called Nacho Mama's that was just incredible Tex-Mex. So they use the Nacho Mama's recipe for their rice, and it's very good.
It is very, very good. Okay, next up is Macklemore's and Barkeeps. So we put Macklemore's and Barkeeps together because they're owned by the same person. So Macklemore's is probably just a minute or so from campus. It's definitely walkable. And then Barkeeps is a little bit further down. It's newer. So Barkeeps is more like a tap room / Asian fusion, and Macklemore's is more kind of like American food-ish. Yeah. And they have American style food. Yeah. And Macklemore's has, a small little bar. Barkeeps has a bigger bar and a lot more beer on tap menu offerings. So Macklemore's, I love their concoction fries. Delicious. I usually get, again, buffalo chicken concoction fries. They also have a really good steak salad, and their mac balls are delicious. It's literally like deep fried mac and cheese, and then has like this like dipping sauce. It's
amazing. Okay, they also have the wonton cheese sticks. I love there.
Yes. And they have a really good tap menu as well. And then over at Barkeeps, which is just, again, it's a little bit further down the road on North Street, heading north on North Street. And like I said, Barkeeps is newer. It's a bigger location. It has a huge bar menu, but it's all like Asian fusion. It's very much like Indian food, Chinese food. Like it's very much just a mixture of all of those kind of all thrown together. Again, it's Asian fusion. Yeah. So a few of my favorite meals from Barkeeps are the non-tacos. Oh God, I love those damn tacos. They are so good. So good. Non-tacos, the spicy queso. I forget what the queso is called, but it's like Thai chili queso. So good. They also have some chicken curry, which they'll ask you, what level do you want? Do you want 1, 2, or 3 on the spice menu? My dumbass, the very first time I went, I was like, well, I really like spicy stuff, so I'll get a 2. I'll just go in the middle. I was in trouble.
Yeah, pro tip, go down on the spice level unless you are very confident that you're ready.
If you have a cast iron stomach, maybe go for the 2 or the 3. I've met no one who can handle a 3. No one. Not one person. Everyone I know either goes 2 or 1. And so ever since now, I thought I was a tough biatch. No, I have to go 1. One or none, babe, because whoever's back there making it, depends on who's back there making it, they will go on the spice. Yeah. So they also have some really good samosas as well. Love and one of Jacqueline's favorite is the samosas. Yeah. What else do you like there?
Okay, have you ever ordered the Thai chili queso dip? Did I miss you saying that?
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
Okay, I've never tried that. I need to try that next time. So yeah, I like.
Well, you've had that because I've ordered it many times.
Oh, maybe I have. Okay. Again, just the cats keep jumping up here. So I have a myriad of things I order from here because it's just all good and I like to try it all.
It really is.
But the crab fried rice is a favorite of mine because y'all know how I love crab. Their pad thai is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Their tacos are really good. I usually either get the chicken tikka or maybe the tandoori paneer. Their chicken tikka masala is good. Their chicken curry is good. They have different Thai curries, and the paneer spinach curry is really good. It's all good. Like, you just can't go wrong. And I've never tried one of their bowls, but I bet they're all really good too. Because they have a chicken shawarma bowl, a tandoori chicken bowl, orange chicken, General Tso's chicken.
And Joey, if you're still on, where is it that you go for steak night? Or do they stop doing that? Because there's a place in town that had like a steak meal deal. I don't know. He'll comment if he's still on.
And they also, I'm going to say, they have a really good selection of cider and beer.
Yes, they do.
At Barkeeps, and so they have several different ciders that I've tried before.
Yeah, because it's a huge tap, like a tap bar. They have a huge tap bar. They have a lot of.
But the ciders aren't. None of them are on tap, but a lot of them are ones that like I've never seen anywhere else.
Right. I'm just that their beer bar selection is huge. That's why it's called a tap room too. Okay, moving on to some Tex-Mex and authentic Mexican. So I put the 2 down, or, I put the ones down that I like. So, well, there's one on here that I didn't put that I'm going to add to, just kind of off the cuff. But I really, really love, we call it around here, we call it Jolly Science, but it's not how you say it. It's El Jaliense. But that's what all the kids call it, is Jolly Science. But it's El Jaliense, and that is like the closest you can get in Nacogdoches to authentic Mexican food. It's delicious. Like if I could go anywhere right now for food, if I wanted Mexican, it's gonna be them. It's not Tex-Mex, it is Mexican food.
Authentic, yeah.
Authentic and it is on North Street. It's over there near Barkeeps. It's literally like right across the street from Barkeeps. Great food, very, very good prices. I mean, Jesus, you can get full as a freaking tick over there for like under $10.
Well, I haven't been since they moved to the new location. The last time I went, they were still in the gas station.
The small one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta go. Yeah. Delicious. I mean, love it. But if you want good Tex-Mex, the one that Jacqueline or that we put on here is good. And then I also really like Taco Casa. Not Taco Casa. Jesus Christ. Casa.
Well, you didn't name the one that I put, not Casina.
No, I know. I said other than the one that we put.
I know, but you haven't named it yet.
Not Cocina. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. So it's new. It's where Posados used to be. It's really good. Everything they do is great. They don't have a real expansive menu. They just kind of do the few things they do really well, but it's all very good.
Oh God, we forgot to mention pizza. So
Napoli's all the way.
Yeah. Napoli's is really the only place, if you want a good slice of pizza, it's going to be Napoli's 1000%. They have it's other Italian food and things like that. But I mean, if you're going to go get pizza, it's going to be at Napoli's. You're not going to go to anywhere else. Napoli's pizza, straight up. If you want Italian food, go to Napoli's as well. Or you can go to, what the hell is that place called?
Antipastas.
There we go. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Antipastas. They also have really good Italian food as well. And that's over there by the train tracks off North Street. And then we named a few of our favorite food trucks. We got Charlie's Indian Kitchen. Really, really, really good Indian food.
Like
Chambers.
authentic Indian food.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like 100% authentic Indian food. Got Chamber Smokehouse as well. Love his ribs and his jalapeno cheddar sausage. And he has really great size too. His mac and cheese is a great as well. And then Big Fella's Barbecue. If you want some really, really good smoked turkey legs, or if you want some really, really good ribs, again, Big Fella's Barbecue. Big Fella's isn't always out there. He kind of comes out every once in a while because he does have a full-time job as well. Same thing as Chambers. You can usually catch Chambers and Shawley's both at the brewery, which is coming up next on our list of places, is going to be some drinks and things like that. So, so you can catch those places or catch those food trucks there. So moving on to drinks. So first off, we put our place of employment. Gotta represent. So we got the brewery. We've talked about it many times on here. Gonna talk about it probably a million more times. We love the brewery so much. I love the brewery. I'm there pretty much every weekend, Thursday through Sunday. If you don't know, if you can't find me, that's probably where I'll be, is at the brewery. So they have over usually between 10 to 15-ish, maybe more beers on tap at any time. Just depends on where they're at on the brewing schedule. They have everything from Pilsners to lagers to Saisons to Hefeweizens to Dunkelweizens to IPAs, stouts, porters, and we also offer a few wines. They're not ours, but we offer them. We also offer homemade root beer, and we do have a pizza kitchen as well for those who do need some food to line the bellies. We offer seasonal brews as well, just depending on what the season is. We do have Brewberry, which is a summer beer, also a Lanana lager, which is a Mexican lager. And then, of course, there's some winter beers that we typically do, which includes like the porters and the stouts. We just did a barrel-aged one, too. And so the brewery is a great spot. Live music that Jacqueline schedules every Friday and Saturday. And we have trivia every Thursday. That same thing is at Nat Cocina every Wednesday. And so the brewery is just a great spot if you want to go and hang out, get some beers, get some food. There's always going to be a food truck there, and then the pizza kitchen open. So, I mean, there's plenty of options for you there. And if you're not a big beer drinker, we do offer wine. So, I mean, there is options for you.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. And it's family friendly. It's pet friendly. You can sit outside. And honestly, their pizza is very good too. I mean, I would say Napoli's is the best in town, but y'all's our pizza's really
yeah.
good.
So just like with like what Dave Portnoy does with his pizza reviews. So he'll say like, this is a good like game pizza or like football pizza. I would say our pizza at the brewery is definitely like a good football pizza. Like it's a bar pizza, you know, it's not like Napoli's is more, it's like authentic Italian pizza. Our pizza it's made in an oven. I mean, it's good pizza. Don't get me wrong. Good options, good pizza, but it's not like, you know, magnifique, like pizza type. Oh my God, I gotta have it. You know, it's good pizza, but it's not like Napoli's pizza. And then we have the Cottage, which is actually just like literally 2 seconds down the street from the brewery. You could literally walk to the Cottage from the backyard of the brewery. And so the Cottage Wine Bar, it's one of the newer places in town. Great little spot. They have 95 plus wines on their wine list. They just added cocktails to their wine. I haven't been since they added the cocktails. Gotta go.
I haven't been either in a while.
Yeah.
I
haven't been in a while either. So we got to go next time you're in town. So Cottage Wine Bar, it's a great little date spot. I mean, oh my God. It's
great
super
date spot. The ambiance is perfect because it's very, very limited indoor seating, but it's really cute. Mostly outdoor seating if it's nice weather. And I mean, it's 80 degrees here and it's December. But
yeah, it's really nice right now.
the savory, they have mostly sweet and savory crepes, but they do have other food items, mostly specials depending on what they have. But it's everything I've ever eaten there has been delicious.
Yeah, they've actually added a lot more since the last time we went, Jacqueline. They've actually added a lot more food, a lot more, like I said, cocktails and drink options, and they have like food menus every week that are different. They've added a lot. They've done a lot to it since we've been there. But I really love the steak crepe, or it's more like, it's called the prime rib crepe. It's one of my favorites. It's really good. They have a good salad. They have good appetizers. I mean, it's a great little spot. Love going there. Next place is Napa Valley Vineyard. So this is literally out in the middle of nowhere. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's probably like 5 or so, maybe 7 or so minutes outside of town.
Yeah, it's not too far. And not too far. Pizza's great too, actually.
Oh my God. So Andy's Wood Fire Pizza. So for me, it goes Napoli's, Andy's, and then ours at Fredonia. Again, this is no slight to Fredonia, but this is what they do. Andy's Wood Fire Pizza. This is what they do. It is good pizza. Dreaming about that pizza right now. Okay. It's just really good pizza. But I do love Napa Valley Vineyard just because it is out kind of outside of town in the middle of nowhere. I get no cell service out there, which is even better for me. I mean, I can sit there, drink my bottle of wine in peace and frickin' harmony. And
the little ice wines that are so good. It's just nice ambiance. They usually have live music too.
Quick little jaunt outside of town. Then we got Red House Winery, which is downtown. They do offer, you can walk in and do like sipping and stuff like that. They usually have a food truck out back too. So another little cute place. It's literally right across the street from Dolly's Diner. It's an easy walkable. That's one of the good things about Nacogdoches is that you can walk pretty much anywhere in downtown and be able to like hop, skip, and jump around downtown and really kind of go to a bunch of different places. I mean, you can be staying at the hotel or one of the bed and breakfasts like next to the hotel, and it's a literal minute walk. If you walk outside of the hotel and walk to the left, you'll be at the brewery within like a minute or two, not even, barely a minute. And then you can walk 2 seconds down the street from the brewery and go to the cottage. And then you can also go to one of our other favorite bars, which is Cowboy Jacks, which is on our list. Cowboy Jack Saloon. They have a lot of really cool things there as well. They have the drink. I'm not going to toot any horns, but I named it. It's called the Red Rooster. And then they have amazing queso. They got great nachos. They have good sandwiches and burgers, and they have chicken fried steak that's as big as your freaking head. Jacqueline, what do you usually get there when you go there?
I don't even remember because it's been such a long time since I've eaten there. But they have a couple of different ciders there that I usually do.
Yeah. Another great thing about Cowboy Jacks is every Friday it's dollar drafts. Very dangerous.
And side programming note, Joey said that Barkeeps, they moved the steak night to Thursday. That's what he was. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Okay, so what house? Yeah, so you can walk to, like I said, the cottage. You can walk to Red House. You can walk to Dolly's. You can walk to the different bakery in town. I mean, there's a cigar bar, or not cigar bar, cigar lounge. I mean, there's places you can walk to within 5 minutes of each other. It's great. Got Nine Flags Bar, which of course is the bar inside of the hotel. My favorite drink there is the apple pie moonshine. It's one of their. They have like a signature because it's called Nine Flags. And so each flag is a different drink. And so that's like their specialties. And so my flag is the American flag. God bless America. And it's the apple pie moonshine. And then Jacqueline, one of her favorite drinks to order there is, what is that? The Pim's Cup, right?
I don't think they have a Pim's Cup there.
Oh, I thought that's what you ordered there before.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
no,
well.
No, they have a French 75.
I thought you ordered that there.
That is my favorite drink, but I usually get a French 75 or a cider there.
Okay, yeah. And then another place we love to go in town, usually it's our last stop of the night, is going to be Headliner Sports Bar. It's down there, it's literally right attached to the bowling alley. We love going to Headliners. Cheap drinks, good time. A lot of our friends go there at night. It's like literally the biggest hole in the wall dive bar you've probably ever seen in your life, but it's perfect. We love it.
Definitely last stop of the night. place.
Oh, last stop of the night, 100%. And then we're throwing this out there for Andy, our boy Uber Andy, Andy Teal. So Frogs is actually a really cool little sports bar right here in town. They have a lot of fun things going on each week. One of them is one of my favorites that I went to in college every single week was Big Ass Glass Night, which was on Wednesdays. Where you literally, it's like this huge pint, this huge glass. It's like bigger than a pint. And you could fill that up for cheap. And so they do Big Ass Glass Night. They got good food. They deliver food. They also deliver alcohol.
They deliver alcohol, y'all. Literally.
Yeah.
They deliver alcohol. Need I say more?
Exactly. They got Cajun, seafood, Mexican stuff, Southern comfort food, different shares. It's very airy sports pub outside. They have an outside area. They usually do karaoke on some nights as well. When I was in school, they used to do bingo nights, and that was fun. They had a lot of fun nights when I was in school. They don't really do that many anymore, but yeah, so we really love Frogs. They actually just put a new sign out by the road. And so shout out to Frogs. I know. Anyway, so that's kind of Knack in a nutshell. There's so much going on. You just got to come out and we will happily show you around.
Yeah.
Happily take you on what we like to call the tour de Knack, where we start out in the middle of 69 and work our way back into town. We didn't even name those. I mean, there's what the hell is that place called out there on where they do karaoke?
Oh, I'm blanking.
The bar, it's the biker bar.
Yeah, I'm totally blanking on what it's called.
Shitballs. Can't think of it. Why am I blanking on all these Knack places? It's great. And then we also have a distillery too. Front Porch Distillery.
We didn't know that.
Didn't mention that, but yeah, Front Porch Distillery is great.
What is that place called?
Why am I blanking, man? There's also Chill Knack, which we love too.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it.
Lug Nuts. Cool little biker bar. They have a cool outside area, but that's where we go to karaoke on Fridays. So, yeah. All right, moving on out of Nacogdoches, heading back up north to Tarleton in Stephenville, Texas.
Yeah, Tarleton State. So our contributors here, we didn't get any feedback on Twitter. However, luckily, my sister-in-law, Haley, is from Stephenville. She and my brother live in Hamilton, which is like 30 minutes up the road. And might be getting to try out one of these places in about a week and a half because we're supposed to be going to Hamilton January 7th through 9th to do our Christmas with them, and just happens to turn out, luck of the draw for me, that's the weekend that we're playing Tarleton State in Stephenville. So we're supposed to all go to the game. So here are a few recommendations from my brother Brett and his wife Haley. So we have the Purple Goat. This was the first one that my brother named, and it's an open air dining experience, offers delicious cuisine and superb service. They have barbecue, burgers, beer, and more. And it says, come try our famous Mom's mac and cheese. So you'll know I'm on board with that.
Ooh.
So Haley gave this one. She said it's a super popular college coffee shop and specialty hot dog place. It's called Beans and Franks.
Yeah.
They have Montana Restaurant, which is a restaurant and bar serving Western style appetizers and blue plate specials in homey environment. Then this one I think would be if you were trying to go a little more upscale. I didn't really look at the pricing on the menu, so I don't know how pricey it is, but it's called Newton at the Cellar. And Newton, the guy who started it, is a cattle rancher who was featured as the cowboy chef on MasterChef season 8.
Oh.
Says he's not your average cowboy. He has a passion for food and spends his days tending the ranch and coming up with new twists on typical Texas chow, elevating it to his own Texas cowboy cuisine. So that one sounds like a must try. Then last but not least, we have Jake and Dorothy's Cafe, which is a mainstay featuring generous plates of homestyle American fare in a down-to-earth setting. So pretty good little range there. The mom and pop style. We got the Beans and Franks, which sounds really odd. Coffee and hot dogs, but whatever floats your boat.
Beans and Franks.
Western style cuisine, master chef, and then, home style American fare. So
sounds good to me.
Have it. And I will report back if I try any of these spots.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, moving on to way down south. I mean, basically almost to Mexico. We got UT Rio Grande Valley in Edinburgh, Texas. So, our contributors here it was just the one. We had Zachary Ugarte?
I would say Ugarte.
Ugarte? Okay. If we mispronounce that, so sorry, Zachary. We apologize. So we got, first one is Dirty Owl's Bayou Grill, frog legs, crawfish etouffee, other Cajun-style specialties served in a relaxed atmosphere. They got fish tacos and other things like that. Very interesting, the fact that it's a Cajun-style place all the way down there in literally Tex-Mex country.
Yeah.
So kind of wild. Then we got Marco's Burgers and More, which is in Mission, Texas. So it's a locally owned burger dive. Only restaurant in South Texas with 100% fresh ground ribeye. Ooh, that sounds great. Holy crap.
It actually does sound good. I'm not a burger aficionado, but it sounds good.
That sounds really good. Next one is Taco Kissy, I guess. Taco Kissy. They have what we call a queso combo. Not quite sure what that is. I'm assuming it's some sort of.
Oh, I messed up the link. What?
Oh, okay. Taco place. Let's just go with that. Next is What now?
Everything looked great, and I would try some Mexican food from that area. So.
Oh, true. Next is Delia's, the local Mexican chain serving freshly steamed tamales and salsa in a casual setting. They got bean and cheese and jalapeno tamales. Those sound delicious. Another kind of wild option here down there in South Texas, a Jamaican jerk stop, McAllen, Texas. Crab cakes.
I would definitely try it out.
Oh, for sure. Crab cakes, jerk chicken plate, fried chicken plate, jerk chicken salad, oxtail, tilapia, curry goat, 20 wings, oxtail and ginger shrimp. I mean, wow. And then the last one there again, I'm sure there's plenty of other options in Edinburgh, but these are just the ones that were sent to us. Taco Palenque, basically the Parata taco was the one that was recommended to us. It's a 2-flour tacos with juicy fajitas, refried beans, and melted cheddar cheese, which does sound pretty good. All right. So heading outside of Texas, heading back up kind of northwest to Utah. First stop on the menu is Dixie State University in St. George, Utah. Our contributors for this were Dallas Clifford, Megan Webb, and Frank Stein. Yeah. First one is La Piñata. It's a top shelf Mexican food about 10 minutes from campus. A few things that were recommended there were the Yucatan burrito and the deep fried machaca. Yeah, machaca beef burrito smothered in spinach con queso sauce with cream cheese.
That sounds amazing.
Holy moly. Next, we have Jalapenos Authentic Mexican Food. Counter service menu with an array of classic Mexican tacos, burritos, and plates in a relaxed space. Again, not quite sure how Mexican food's going to be in Utah, but we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I'll try anything once. Next, we have River Rock Roasting Company, low-key coffee house offering espresso drinks, baked goods, and sandwiches, plus expansive canyon views. Man, sipping on some coffee on a canyon view. Boy, oh boy.
Sounds very nice.
Absolutely. And actually, that place is located in La Verkin, Utah. Next, we have Durango's Mexican Grill. Eatery offering enchiladas, tacos, and other Mexican dishes in a laid-back environment. Then we have Cafe Sabor, traditional Mexican cuisine made with fresh ingredients. Honolulu Grill is also on our list. This unfussy counter service offers typical Hawaiian food such as Kalua pork, sandwiches, and shaved ice. I
was a little surprised with the Hawaiian selection. I'm not going to.
I'm kind of shocked at that. There is a Hawaiian place in Utah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Next, we got House a Go-Go. a hip chain service, free serving creative, fresh market American brunch and dinner fare, plus signature Bloody Marys. I'm not a big Bloody Mary person at all, but you know who is? Uber Andy.
Yeah. But you know what? I think I've tried a Hash House a Go-Go in Chicago, and they are very good. I mean, it's a pretty big chain, but it's good.
Is it? Okay. Well, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
All right. Next is the Creperie. Oh, okay. That just sounds great already. Boutique restaurant and coffee shop. Then we got the Bear Paw Cafe. Buzzy coffee shop serving homey breakfast favorites, waffles, crepes, and more, and lunch in cozy digs. Sounds good as well. Love me some crepes. Then we have the Bishop's Grill, casual American eatery in a strip mall, presenting breakfast favorites and familiar diner fare. And then last but not least, in over there at Dixie State is I lost my spot. Oh, go back. The Logan Black Bear Diner, down-home chain serving all-day American comfort food and desserts in a woodsy setting. Oh boy, nice.
No,
all right.
I would say the one that's in the strip mall. At first, I was like,
strip mall, yeah.
But some of those places be the good places to eat. I mean,
it's true though. I mean, it's true. It's very true. You can't always judge a book by its cover on that. All right, next we're gonna go to Utah Valley, which is in Orem, Utah. Contributors on this again was Zachary and Kyle. So restaurant.
I will say real quick, several of the places that Kyle gave us are not actually in Orem, but he said he figured that most people will be flying into Salt Lake City, and some of these are kind of on the way. So
that makes sense. Okay, which is good thinking on Kyle's part. Appreciate that. So first we have the Tucanos Brazilian Grill. I love a Brazilian steakhouse. Okay. There's a couple Brazilian steakhouses I've been to in Houston. Holy mother of God. So good. So I would love to try this place. Brazilian steakhouse chain serving all you can eat, churrasco and specialty skewers in a vibrant space. And that is what I love, the all you can eat aspect of it. Yum, yum, yum. Next, we have Milagros, which is snug, rustic cantina dishing out traditional dishes made from scratch with all natural ingredients. We got Ernie's Sports Deli, which sounds great. I love delis. Delis are delicious. Brick Oven, which is in Provo, Utah. Flagship of a pizzeria chain serving all-you-can-eat pasta, soup, and salad, plus signature root beer.
You had me at all-you-can-eat pasta.
Again, all-you-can-eat is like a foodie's dream. Thank you very much. Delish. Next, we have the Philadelphian, which is in Sandy, Utah. And basically just think of sandwiches. So the no-frills sandwich joint, popular for its Philly cheese steaks plus cold subs and side fries. Now, okay, it's a Philly cheesesteak place in Orem. Or in Sandy, Utah. Again, that definitely have to be a try because you never know. If I'm going to get a Philly cheese, it's going to be in Philly. I'm just saying. Okay. The Pie Pizzeria, it's in South Jordan, Utah. Branch of buzzy local chains serving up pies with gourmet toppings, subs, and beer in a funky setting. I love all these buzzwords that they give you. Buzzy local chain, funky setting, flagship, no frills, colorful, festive. Like whoever's writing these marketing strategies, good on you, man. The next one is the last one there for food in Utah or in surrounding Orem area is Salsa Litos, which is in Riverton, Utah. So basically just think, again, Mexican grill and bar, Mexican eats in a colorful festive setting with hanging peppers and a tropical margarita bar. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That sounds nice. I'm definitely into that.
Yeah, we can go for that.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple places for drinks in Utah. Again, this is Utah, so there's not going to be a lot of like bars, you know. There may be some breweries and bars, but it's Utah. So drinks, we got About Time Pub and Grub. It's in Vineyard, Utah. Relaxed sports bar chain serving up beer, cocktails, and casual American bites amid flat screen TVs. And then the other option was in Provo, Utah, which is City Limits limits Tavern. So probably just a very typical tavern type atmosphere. Sounds good. All right, Jacqueline, where are we head next on our trip?
All right, last but not least, Washington. So the one college from the WAC in Washington is Seattle U, which is of course in Seattle, Washington. And our contributor on this was Russell Brown.
Oof.
So as I said, almost every place we have a barbecue place. So we have the barbecue pit, traditional barbecue menu items with unique flavors that have been carefully crafted by our owner, Pookie. Listen, anyone whose name is Pookie, I'm trusting your barbecue.
Pookie!
100,000% I'm going to eat Pookie's barbecue. According to Yelp, The Stranger, Thrillist, and the Seattle Met, we offer the best barbecue in Seattle. Don't doubt it for a second.
If your name is Pookie and you're making barbecue,
I'd eat anything he put in front of me. We got, of course, y'all know we got to have some seafood. So the next two are seafood. We have Elliot's Oyster House, which is a waterfront restaurant with a bay view, known for its selections of obviously oysters and sustainable seafood. And we have Ivar's, which is a seafood chain in Seattle, serving the finest wild caught Northwest seafood since 1938. They have 3 full-service restaurants and 18 quick-serve seafood bars. Then we got Dick's Drive-In, which is just multiple fast food locations. Last but not least, literally when I looked up this place, I was like, I gotta go here. It is called Beecher's Handmade Cheese.
Oh, boy.
Views of cheese making plus quick comfort food like mac and cheese in a snug space with eating bar.
Wait a minute. Go back. Views of cheese making.
Yeah.
So I can watch them make cheese while eating cheese.
Yes.
This place was built for us.
It is. This is my spot.
Oh my God, that sounds delicious. Yeah, no, that sounds great. And I know there's not any listed on here, but I can almost guarantee that there are plenty of breweries in Seattle. Yeah. Plenty for us to go to that have cider for my BFF Jacqueline, ciders or seltzers, and have plenty of amazing pilsners and porters for moi and sours. Man, I didn't start out hungry, but because I ate before this, I've ended up being extremely hungry.
I'm starving.
Holy crap. We are so sorry for anyone who watched this entire thing and or will be listening to this whole thing and then not eating. Highly recommend that you eat before this. Highly recommend. Now that we're at the end, highly recommend that you should probably eat before this. Holy moly. I mean, so much good food. And we didn't even add in the newcomers to the WAC for next year. And then, of course, we have a few people leaving. So, I mean, like, we'll have to do a continuation of this next year when we add in, what was it, Southern Utah and UIW. So San Antonio, whew, plenty of good food.
Lots of good spots.
Plenty of good spots. So yeah, man, what a podcast. Just a whole podcast.
And we wrapped in under 2 hours. I'm so proud of us.
Hey, I'm shocked. That's
what I was pushing for.
Me too. I was like, God, we'll be on here for 3 hours if we go through each of these and look at the menus and oh my God, Jesus, people will hate us. I wouldn't blame them at that point. But yeah, no, I mean, there's just so much. So the great thing about this is that, the great thing about this episode is that, yeah, if you don't want to sit here and listen to us rage on and on and on and on and on about all these places and all the different, it's fine because Kyle is going to be posting this on WAC Hoop Digest for you at some point. Don't know when, but he's going to be posting our laundry list of places with all the links to all the different menus. And he's going to be posting this episode on there for you. So you can go back and watch it and listen to it if you want. So you can easily have all of this at your fingertips whenever you're traveling to all the WAC games. And the other thing is too, is that we didn't even go through and talk about all the places you can go and eat and drink in Vegas for WAC Vegas, which will be another podcast.
Yeah, that'll be a whole nother episode.
Because there are a lot. And I'm just dreaming about it right now. So excited. Man, what a great podcast. Can we just make a separate podcast of just food?
I mean, there's so much to cover. So much.
Just a whole separate, not even about basketball, just food, just a food podcast. That would be fantastic. I told my friend Melissa today, or our friend Melissa, I said, honestly, if I wasn't teaching, my dream job would be a travel blogger, food and travel blogger.
Me too.
Dream job, food and travel and drink blogger. Easily done. So if anybody's out there that can make that happen, call me. Easily will quit my job today. Easily. Done.
Hey, I can work remotely, so I can do both. Let's go.
That's true. I gotta do anything. I could just be like, hey, I need to do all my classes online. Thank you very much. Holy moly.
We're ready.
Man, thank you so much for tuning in. If you stayed for the whole 2 hours, if not, again, like I said, Kyle in WAC Hoop Digest, he's going to be posting all this on his page. And of course, we'll post it on ours. We'll put the link to his page on our website, our link tree. So if you need to see it, you'll have all of this information just readily available for you so that you don't have to go look for yourself. We have all the stats and all the details about all the yummy places you can eat around the WAC. So thank you so much again to all of our contributors. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do without you. Daryl, same. Couldn't do without you. Thank you to Jacqueline for putting it all together. You are the notes master. Thank you to the Texas Brewing for getting me good and drunk on one fucking can of beer.
I finished my drink a while back, so I need a refresher.
One can of beer, Jacqueline. That's all it took. Damn it. All right. Thank you so much for listening. And always remember to axe some jacks.
With Alex and Jax.
Hopefully we play this week.
On the 1st.
Hopefully we play this weekend.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, babe. Let's go. I miss basketball so much.
Me too.
I'll see you soon because we're going to be partying together for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Love you.